Welcome to part 2 of the Fresha CRM guide. So let's dive into how we collect clients' data. So first, let's show you how we add the client. And we can do this by selecting add client, and then here you'll see where you have to put in the first name, the last name, the mobile number. Well, that would be the area code, a Jamaican area code, but it can be any area code. It can be 954 for Florida, or it can be whatever area code. So we're just going to use a simulated phone number 555-555-555. And you would put in the email address, then you would put in the gender for the client, their date of birth. You can put in the date and the month and the year, and here it will show you that you can select the preferred language for the client. You can add added information. You can display this information on the bookings, additional phone numbers, client source, which would be how they heard about us. And you can also put in the address for the client. So let us put in some information that we would have for this client. But I forgot to mention that there are actually two ways that you can book an appointment. The first way we used going directly to the client list, which is the smiley face icon. And this second method is we are going to book, or we're going to collect clients' data by the method of booking an appointment. So we would add the appointment and then book it. So let's go into a simulation of booking the client. Hi, good afternoon, Natisha. A client by the name of John Doe just called to make an appointment for tomorrow at 10 a.m. So just input that information. I'm going to text you their email address and their contact number. So now that we have heard the simulation of getting the booking for John Doe, we're going to actually put his information in the system. So John would be the first name and Doe would be the last name. So we're now also going to put in the mobile number, which we said we're going to use a simulated number, 555-555-555. We're also going to use a simulated email address. We're going to use johndoe@live.com. So we're going to type that in right now. And it's very important for us to collect the client's email address because this is the method that the system tends to favor to generate the notifications. Oh, the email address, we're going to actually change it from John Doe to John Doe 555 at live.com. So yes, so we input that the client's email, we have the birthday. We're going to also add the additional information. So the client had stated that they have callus on their feet and they want it removed. So we're going to type that information into the client's info, and this information will be displayed on the booking. So it will be on their profile, so you will always see it on the bookings. And as we said, this is where you'd have the additional information, and we change the source to referral because it's not a walk-in clients, but they were referred. And as you see, all of the notifications are enabled and their preferred language is English. So now we are going to save the client's data. Now you see that there is an error with the phone number, so the system will pick that up and you can't save unless it's corrected. So we're gonna use a different simulated phone number because obviously the system is saying 555-555-555 is incorrect. So now we're gonna use this number and save. It says client successfully created, and now you're seeing the John Doe information. So now we're going to go into actually booking the appointment for John Doe. So we click where it says add a service, and we're going to type in pedicure because he stated that he wanted to do a pedicure. So we put that in. We selected the therapist. He wanted to use Natisha. So we're gonna use that booking, and then we press save. Now the appointment has been successfully saved, and you'll see where John Doe is booked for the 10 a.m. on December 29th. So let's go on to part 3 video guide, where I showcase how you can update an appointment and troubleshoot the system in case of system errors. And if you found the video helpful, just hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can always get updates when I upload a new video.